Welcome! In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Tronsmart Bang Max portable party speaker. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here it says 3-way sound system, IPX6 waterproof, 24 hours of playtime. Let's take a look at the back. See if I can get this showing here, if I kind of hold it up. So it says Sound Pulse Audio, TrueCon technology, 3-way sound, vibrant light show, 24 hours playtime, stereo pairing, karaoke speaker with guitar input, custom EQ via app, comes with the speaker, manual, aux cable, warranty card, DC power cord, Sound Pulse card, and the app is available on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So let's get this open. Here we have the power adapter. Output on this is 15 volts at 2 amps. Back here we have the manual and the cable. And then we have the speaker. So I'll pull it out. So we have the warranty card. This just talks about the Sound Pulse technology. So it's Tronsmart's DSP technology. So on the back it talks about the characteristics of Sound Pulse, counteract sound effects by eliminating any harsh noise, change the sound output position of the chamber, broaden the sound range, strengthen the stereo sound effect, allows the DRC processing to keep the original sound wave without any distortion, enhancing bass and producing high-pitched vocals simultaneously. Here we have the auxiliary cable and the user manual. So let's take a look at it. So here we have the button configuration, and I'll go through these pages, but you can pause if you need to see them in more detail. Here are the different ports. We have micro SD card, USB, auxiliary in, mic and guitar input, mic input, there's a reset button, DC power input, and then we have gain controls for the mic and guitar. And here are the instructions on how to use it. So you hold down power for 2 seconds to turn it on, or you press it once to change the LED lighting mode. You press Sound Pulse once to enter or exit the Sound Pulse mode. You press the play pause button once to play or pause the music, and you press it twice to switch between the modes. Those include Bluetooth, USB flash disk, TF card, auxiliary in mode. There's a button for stereo pairing. So if you have 2 of these, you can set them up for stereo pairing, where one speaker is the left and one is the right channel. Then it has this TuneCon button. You press it once to enter broadcast mode and press it twice to exit broadcast mode. For Bluetooth, you press it once to disconnect from Bluetooth and hold it for 8 seconds to reset. And here we have the plus or minus for volume and next previous track. So you press it once for volume and then you press it for 2 seconds for next or previous track. There's an echo mode, so that would be like a DSP technology. And then we have volume of the microphone and gain for the guitar. Of course, this is a Bluetooth speaker. So this talks about connecting it to Bluetooth. You want to look on your device under your Bluetooth settings for Tronsmart Bang Max. So this supports dual audio modes. You can disconnect device A and it will re-enter pairing mode, and then you can connect device B, and then you can connect it back to device A. This talks about stereo pairing mode. This talks about connecting up to 100 speakers. So that's the TuneCon button. So you can have one broadcast to the other speakers. So you could set up a whole portable stadium speaker system with this. And then this talks about the app. Now if we turn it over, we have the specs. You can see those here. This supports Bluetooth 5.3. Audio codec is SBC. Frequency range is 50 Hz to 20 kHz. The battery capacity is 18,000 milliamp hours. Output power is 130 watts. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this. Let me get a weight on it. So I got 13.32 pounds. Needless to say, this is not a speaker you take backpacking, but the size of speaker you take backpacking is not going to be anywhere near as loud as this one. So we have the buttons on the front. This is smooth and rubberized, but when you press the buttons, it has a tactile feel. We have passive radiators on the side, and we have this mesh all around the front and back. Let's take a quick look at the bottom. We have a rubber foot on here, somewhat soft, and then we have the ports here. So there's this big opening. So when you have this open, I'm guessing that will affect your waterproof rating. So if you're taking this to the beach, you want to connect to it with Bluetooth or have your music on a micro SD card. So here we have all the ports and the inputs, and this can close up. And then you have your waterproof rating. So let's try charging this. So it has the input on the back here. We'll plug it into power, and that's charging at 25.5 watts. So the power brick was rated at 30 watts, and this is getting very close to that, which is what you'd expect. So let's try turning this on and connecting up to it. So let's hold down the power button. Okay, so it does have 4 lights lit up here. I'm going to go into the Bluetooth settings of my iPad, and I'll choose Tronsmart Bang Max. And there we're connected. Now I'll try playing some music with this. Okay, so I just played a little sample of music, very, very short obviously, but you can really hear the full sound of this. It's a lot fuller than smaller Bluetooth speakers that I've experienced. So I'm going to try turning it all the way up to see if it sounds distorted at full volume. So that sounds very nice at full volume. I'll say I need a little break from it because I'm standing right in front of it. So this can be paired up with the Tronsmart app. So you can find that in the App Store on your device. So when you open the app, it will have the different speakers. I'll tap on the Tronsmart Bang Max. It says searching. It found it. So this is really nice here. This shows us the speaker. It shows us the battery capacity. You know, there's no display on the speaker, but you can get that information right here in the app. So here we have a volume slider. Super easy to adjust the volume there. We can go to the next track. We can play pause. If we go up to settings, it has auto power off. If we tap on that, we can set a sleep timer. It has update firmware. It says we're currently on the latest version. We can also disconnect. If we go to the bottom, we can tap the middle icon, which has the equalizer. So this has different equalization modes. So here we have that sound pulse. So if we tap on that, it's going to put on the sound pulse equalization. So that sounds very nice. Here we have deep bass. We have classical, rock, and customized. If we tap on customize, here we can shape the equalizer curve. I'm going to leave it on sound pulse. Then we can go to the settings here on the bottom, and here we can go through the play mode. So we have Bluetooth, auxiliary, TF card, which is micro SD card, and USB drive. And we can set up stereo pairing mode, broadcast mode, and LED modes. So let's take a look at the LEDs. They're currently off. So it has different modes. I can turn that on, and we can see those on the end here. So that's carousel. This is deep breath. And this is fashion party. And then of course we can turn that off. We can also turn voice prompt off. Let's try listening to music on a USB drive. So I'll place that in the back. Now it automatically switched to it, and it's playing music from it. You can see in the app it went to UDisc. Now we can switch back to Bluetooth here. And we're back to playing Bluetooth. We'll go to the USB drive. And we're playing music on the USB drive. We can go to next track. So as I mentioned earlier, if you want that waterproof rating, I think your best option is to use a micro SD card because you can stick that in there and then close this. So let me go grab a microphone and we'll try plugging it in back for the karaoke mode. Okay, so I have an XLR microphone, and this is kind of weird. I don't have the correct adapter to plug this in, so I actually put all of these adapters together to get it to work. But it does work, so I'll show this. But ideally, you can get an XLR adapter that will fit right in. So I'll plug into the microphone. Microphone is off. I'll turn it on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. So the echo mode is on. If I press echo again, it will go to the next echo mode and the third echo mode. And now echo mode is off. So I have the mic working now, and I'm actually standing in front of the speaker. And you notice there's no feedback. That's really nice, so we're not hurting our ears here. So when I turn the volume of the music up and down, that does not affect the microphone. To turn the microphone up, we'll go on the back, and we have that volume knob on the mic. So I can turn that here, and that will turn the microphone up or down. There we go. So it's really nice being able to hook a microphone into the speaker. That's not a feature you see on a lot of Bluetooth speakers. So that makes this super versatile. So that's the Tronsmart Bang Max 130 watt portable Bluetooth speaker. Now if you've ever used a Bluetooth speaker outside, you know most Bluetooth speakers are not as loud outside as they are inside. If you want louder music outside, you need a larger speaker, and this is a larger speaker. So if you're having an outdoor party or a gathering, you can set this up outside and have much louder volume than you will with a smaller Bluetooth speaker. Now this thing has all the features on it. It supports Bluetooth, micro SD card, USB, but then it also adds in guitar and microphone input, and then you can connect multiples of these together. So maybe you run a summer camp and you're looking for a portable PA system. You can hook a microphone into one of these and then set a couple of these around the perimeter of your fire ring and have wireless audio going to them and have a ad hoc PA system. Nice thing about this is that it is also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can use it around pools and such, or if you're at summer camp, it starts to rain, it's not going to hurt it. Although the one where the mic is plugged in could be vulnerable with that back being open, but the satellites around the perimeter should be fine. Now this is a heavier speaker, so you're not going to take it backpacking, but being heavier also is going to give it better bass sound than a smaller speaker. But overall, I was very impressed with this, had great sound quality, lots of functionality. So along with all of the things I mentioned, you can also connect this up to an app to help control it. Sometimes these buttons can be confusing. You can go right into the app and you can change tracks, volume, light settings and such, all over Bluetooth. So if you're looking for a large portable speaker with lots of features, I think that's a great option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.